Hello BBN. Now Pope and Kentucky need to look for new recruits, especially with Acaden's surprise. Malachi Smith's name has come up. Could this be a new veteran on the Wildcats' radar? Let's talk about this news. Acaden Lewis' surprising decision to decommit from Kentucky has brought a new dynamic to the program's recruiting process. With the four-star point guard gone, Coach Mark Pope and his staff need to act quickly to fill the void with a player who can contribute immediately and align with the program's long-term goals. Among the names that have recently appeared on the Wildcats' radar, Malachi Smith, a transfer from Dayton, emerges as an extremely interesting option and should be a top priority for Pope. Malachi Smith, a senior, brings with him an impressive amount of experience after 4 years of college basketball at Dayton. Last season, he averaged solid 10.4 points and 5.3 assists per game, while also showing reliability from three-point range, shooting 38.3% from the field. These numbers not only highlight his ability to score when needed, but also his ability to distribute plays and lead a team, essential traits for a point guard who wants to lead the offense of an elite program like Kentucky. And why would Malachi Smith be a great fit for the Wildcats? One of the biggest draws to Malachi Smith is his experience accumulated over 4 years of college basketball. Veteran players like him are rare in today's landscape, which is dominated by young talent who often leave early for the professional game. Smith has been through all the ups and downs that the sport has to offer, and that experience makes him a natural leader on the court. For a Kentucky roster that includes promising youngsters like Jasper Johnson and Malachi Moreno, the presence of a seasoned veteran would be invaluable in guiding the team through critical moments. In modern basketball, the ability to hit long-range shots is crucial, and Smith has proven himself to be a reliable shooter with a 38.3% three-point shooting percentage. This ability opens up space for teammates to cut to the basket or create individual plays, something that Mark Pope's system greatly values. Additionally, his offensive accuracy would add an extra layer of versatility to the Wildcats' offense, allowing them to explore different styles of play depending on the game. Unlike high school recruits, who often need time to adjust to the fast pace of college basketball, players like Smith are already accustomed to the intensity and physical and mental demands of the higher level. This means he could quickly integrate into Kentucky's roster and start contributing from day one. His ability to manage the game and make quick decisions would be an asset in a program that constantly seeks to compete at a high level. Additionally, Smith has proven himself to be an adaptable player, having faced adversity and overcome challenges throughout his career at Dayton. This type of mindset is important to thrive under the constant pressure of playing for a program like Kentucky, where expectations are always high. While the transfer market is teeming with talent, Malachi Smith stands out as a strategic and smart choice for Kentucky. He combines experience, leadership, and specific skills that align perfectly with the program's needs at this point. For Mark Pope, who is building a balanced and competitive team, taking a chance on a player like Smith would be a smart move that could pay off both immediately and in the long run. If Kentucky can lure Malachi Smith to Lexington, he would not only fill the void left by Acaden Lewis, but he would also add a key piece to shape a roster capable of competing with the big boys in college basketball. Let's get started. The news about Ian Jackson, a former 5-star recruit and standout for the North Carolina Tar Heels, has caused quite a stir in the college basketball scene. Jackson's entry into the transfer portal came as a surprise to many, especially considering his potential and the impact he could have on any program he decides to join. For Kentucky Wildcats fans, however, the possibility of seeing him in blue and white seems distant, as rumors indicate that the point guard is leaning towards playing for a very familiar coach, Rick Pitino, now at the helm of St. John's. Jackson, who was one of the standouts in the 2024 recruiting class as the 8th best overall prospect, initially chose UNC over Kentucky. His decision at the time had already generated heated debates among analysts and fans, but now, with his entry into the transfer portal, speculation about his next destination takes on new dimensions. According to 247 Sports recruiting expert Travis Branham, a return to his hometown of New York, where he would play under Pitino, is the most likely scenario. St. John's, which has suffered significant losses on its roster after the departure of point guards such as Davon Smith, Kadri Richmond, and R.J. Luis, is desperate for a talent of Jackson's caliber. And by all accounts, they are willing to position themselves as the top candidate to secure his services. While St. John's seems to be the most likely destination, other programs are not ruled out. Arkansas with Calipari is also in the running, trying to make up for the loss of veterans such as Jonell Davis. In that context, Jackson would be a perfect addition, combining youth, competitive experience, and refined skills. Kentucky, on the other hand, has not yet shown interest in the recruit, despite being in the market for players with that profile. With Mark Pope, the program has shown a clear intention to bolster its perimeter with players capable of creating plays and shooting consistently. While names like Cam Williams, Jalen Lowe, and Jaden Quaintance have already been added to the roster, the pursuit of a versatile point guard like Jackson remains a strategic priority. However, the lack of concrete moves so far suggests that Kentucky may be focusing its energies on other targets or waiting for an opportunity to enter the fray if negotiations with Pitino and Arkansas don't progress as expected. For Jackson, who ended his freshman season in the ACC as an all-freshman, where he lands will be crucial in shaping his college basketball career. Averaging solid 11.9 points, 2.7 rebounds, and an impressive 39.5% from three, he has proven himself to be a reliable and productive player even in a highly competitive environment. His all-around game, combined with his leadership skills and court vision, makes him a coveted target for several elite programs. While it appears Jackson's path is headed towards St. John's and a reunion with Rick Pitino, recent college recruiting history teaches us that nothing is certain until an official signing. For Kentucky, the lack of clear moves at point guard could be seen as a missed opportunity, especially considering the need to shore up the perimeter. However, Mark Pope has demonstrated an ability to navigate the complexities of the transfer market, and it wouldn't be surprising to see the program make an unexpected move in the coming weeks. Should Kentucky invest in this new recruit even more with the recent news about Acaden? Let's think about it. I hope you comment